Giant holes are an amazing natural phenomena that appear all around the world. Many are man-made, however, some holes that appear have mysterious origins. These discoveries have puzzled scientists and have brought bizarre conspiracy theories out of the woodwork, spouting numerous speculations regarding the true nature of these holes. As many of us know, the Earth is riddled with holes, some on land and underwater. Today, we'll be showcasing 10 most mysterious holes on Earth. Number 10. Yellowstone Pool. This hole is located in Yellowstone Park and is one of the most prominent thermal pools. Nicknamed Morning Glory Pool in 1880, it was named after its resemblance to a morning glory flower. The natural hole is basically a hot spring pool which has gained its beautiful colours by heat-loving algae that grows inside. Years ago it was in danger of losing its gorgeous colours after a nearby road that used to pass by it encouraged visitors to throw coins into it. This caused the pool to cool and be at risk of killing off the colour-causing bacteria that thrive within. Due to the closure of the road, you have to walk a little further along the Upper Giza Basin to see the pool, but it's well worth the exercise. Number 9. The Kimberley Diamond Mine. The Kimberley Diamond Mine, also known as the Big Hole, holds the disputed title of being the largest hand-dug hole in the world. From 1866 to 1914, 50,000 miners dug the hole with picks and shovels, yielding 2,722 kilograms of diamonds. Attempts are being made to have it registered as a World Heritage Site. The Big Hole has a surface of 17 hectares and is 463 metres wide. Beneath the surface, the Kimberley mine underneath the Big Hole was mined to a depth of 1,097 metres. A popular local myth claims that it is the largest hand-dug hole in the world. However, Jacobsfontein mine appears to hold that record. Number 8. Siberia's Hole. Located in Siberia, 3 holes were recently found. The first hole has been found to be an estimated 50 to 100 metres across, which contains a lake at the bottom of it, while the second hole is only a mere 15 metres wide. The third hole was accidentally found by reindeer herders and is said to be a perfect cone-shaped hole about 4 metres wide and 60 to 100 metres deep. The massive holes were created by a force that came from inside the Earth and exploded outward, leading to some interesting theories. One theory, which was dismissed outright by scientists, is that they are related to the gas industry prevalent in the area, while others include stray missiles, mischievous pranksters, and of course, extraterrestrial involvement. According to some locals, the holes aren't actually new, and scientists agree that the growth of vegetation around them indicates that they could have been there a few years. Some eyewitness accounts state it was an explosion from the Earth, while others claiming to have seen something falling from the sky. Number 7. Well of BAORI. Located in India, this is the incredible well of BAORI. Built way back in the 10th century, it was a practical solution at the time for the water problem in the area. In order to find a dependable water solution, the locals were forced to dig deep due to the desert climate. The well of BAORI is an astounding 30 metres deep, containing 13 floors and 3,500 steps. Number 6. Dead Sea Sinkholes. It's estimated that around 2,500 sinkholes have so far appeared around the Dead Sea since 1970, with another 1,000 sinkholes emerging in the last 15 years alone. Scientists speculate that these sinkholes are signs of an environmental change that's occurring as a result of less and less water flowing into the Dead Sea from the Jordan River. Since the 1960s, the Dead Sea is only 1/3 as large. They say the draining of the lake is causing the sinkholes. Local resorts and hotels surrounding the area, which were once lakeside, are now miles from the shore. The Dead Sea used to be a popular destination for those making religious pilgrimage or hoping to be healed by its mystical waters. However, warning signs cautioning the dangers of spontaneously appearing sinkholes are becoming more frequent. It is said if you're swallowed by a sinkhole, it'll be named after you. Number 5. Dean's Blue Hole. This is one of the deepest underwater holes that has been discovered in the Bahamas. Known as Dean's Blue Hole, it reaches a staggering depth of 202 metres and is more than twice as deep as most other blue holes. A record was set in 2010 when William Trowbridge dove 101 metres into the hole with no outside oxygen or other gear. 3 years later, in 2013, a Brooklyn diver tried to beat the record, however died after more than 3.5 minutes, surfacing and immediately losing consciousness. Dean's Blue Hole is even the site of an event called Vertical Blue, where more than 30 divers meet annually to compete in different freediving events. Number 4. Mount Baldy. During 2013, a 6-year-old boy was exploring the dunes of Mount Baldy in Indiana's Dunes National Park when he was suddenly swallowed by a sinkhole that appeared beneath him. Luckily, the boy was rescued after a 3-hour ordeal in which he was buried under 3 metres of sand. Many more seemingly random sinkholes have been appearing since then. The phenomena at Mount Baldy have since baffled geologists. Since the area has been landscaped with sand, this doesn't create air pockets and contain none of the conditions necessary for sinkholes to form. They discovered when the sinkholes do occur, they only last for a day before being filled up with surrounding sand. A year after the first sinkhole appeared, they still have no clues to the mystery. However, sinkholes are now frequently popping up and the park has since been closed to the public. In an attempt to stabilise the sand dunes, grass has been planted in hope to stop the ground from shifting and eroding. Number 3. The Devil's Sinkhole. This sinkhole is a massive underground chamber located in Edwards County, Texas. The hole contains an opening that's 50 metres wide, which leads to a cavern 106 metres deep. This hole plays a unique ecological role as home to one of the largest known colonies of Mexican free-tailed bats. Even though the Devil's Sinkhole isn't open to the public, visitors can see more than 3 million bats flying from the entrance to the sinkhole every night through the summer months. Historians are baffled, however, by the sinkhole's past. It was discovered that the cave was once raided by treasure seekers and artifact hunters before it was a protected site. Arrowheads and dark tips found there dated to 4000 to 2500 BC, and the sinkhole was used as a shelter for cowboys travelling through the area. Mystery remains throughout the site after manufacturers of ammonia fertilizer began harvesting bat guano, also known as bat poo, from the cave. This has made it impossible to accurately trace the history of the cavern. Number 2. Reservoirs. The Lady Bower Reservoir in Derbyshire, UK is 4.8 metres long and is among one of the largest in Britain. The giant plug hole was completed in 1943 and was built by Richard Bailey and Sons and drains millions of litres of water a minute. Another man-made hole is located on the Monticello Dam, California, and appears to be a tunnel into the very depths of the earth. However, it's actually just for draining out the water as the dam reaches capacity. Located in Northern California, the Monticello Dam is the largest in the world. Containing a funnel-shaped outlet, it swallows a staggering rate of more than 1,370 cubic metres per second. For obvious reasons, swimming near this hole is forbidden. However, if you happen to fall in, buoys are strung across the lake. During the drier months, when the lake water is low, skateboarders and bikers sometimes use the spillway horizontal exit as a half pipe. Number 1. The Vatsa Gas Crater. Located in the heart of the Karagam Desert of Turkmenistan, this hole is known as the Vatsa Gas Crater or the Burning Gates. The gigantic crater can be seen from miles away during the dark night and is a result of a Soviet gas exploration accident in the 1950s. During this time, it was created when a Soviet drilling rig was drilling for natural gas and tipped into an underground cavern. This resulted in a crater which measures roughly 60 metres in diameter and 20 metres deep. Shortly after discovery, the giant crater was set alight and has been burning ever since. Witnesses state that a smell of burning sulphur can be detected from miles away and becomes quite potent as you're near the hot edge of the crater.